So let's get into my fragrance collection, and it's kind of in a zone where I'm kind of editing it and figuring out what I'm going to get rid of, what I'm going to keep. Should we start with stuff I love or stuff I think I'm going to get rid of? Let's start with stuff I think I'm going to get rid of. This is Rose Jam from Lush, and it is like rose with like some lemon and some vanilla. This is Eau Rose by Diptyque. This is the hair mist, and this reminds me of a very like cool rose, not a warm rose. It's a very cool woody rose, which this is the Gucci perfume oil of Forgotten Rose. I was not particularly impressed. It says a forgotten rose, so yeah, it feels like a kind of like a faded rose. Not very strong, not very lingery. Just, I don't know, just much to be desired from this rose, I think, for a Gucci perfume oil at this price point. Jo Malone Red Roses, the closest thing to a fresh cut, you know, bouquet of red roses. Like, in addition to the rose, it has a strong like layer of like citrus, like a Sicilian lemon type of deal. So it really is like a bright, you know, it's a really bright rose, which I love, and I'm keeping around. I keep this for my car, actually. I really love red roses in my car. This is Rose Otto, and would be kind of like the closest thing to the soul of a rose. So Rose Otto is not essential rose oil. It's like steam distilled, so it's like vapor distilled. It is a liquid. It's not an oil, but it's a very concentrated, highly potent smelling extract of roses. Rose Otto is not cheap, people. I mean, essential rose oil is cheaper than Rose Otto. So I use this very sparingly, but I love Rose Otto. It is a staple in my fragrance, you know, wardrobe. I've had it for a while. It's the Maison Francis Kurkdjian Paris Baccarat Rouge 540. And it smells like sugared warm candy, which if I'm in the mountains on a cold, you know, blizzardy, snowy day in the mountains, this smells lovely. It smells warm, it smells inviting, it smells, you know, it smells very dreamy, it smells inviting, like it smells really good in cold weather. I just cannot bring myself to wear it in Miami because it's so cloying, so heavy, and the humidity, it just sticks to everything. And this is the X-ray version, so it really sticks to everything. I can't like bear to part with it yet, but I know she's not going to be getting any use or love until I'm like going somewhere where I need my fur coat, you know what I mean? So when I was younger, I thought this was a very sophisticated smell. It's Hermes and Jardin sur le Nile, so it's Garden on the Nile. It smells really clean, green, like white lotus, mango. So I think this is like actually perfect for Miami, for, you know, not wanting to be too heavy, just being a nice, light, fresh fragrance without being offensive to anyone, you know what I mean? But still having like a very signature kind of smell. While I was living in Denver, because the weather was too cold for a fragrance like this, a fragrance like this would just basically blow away in the wind in Denver. This is Para mi bebé. It is kids cologne, basically. It's baby perfume, it's baby cologne. This is the violet version of the cologne, and I actually love the way, like, I think I've moved from rose smells to violet smells, and it just smells so like clean, cool, and fresh, and like powdery, and like this bottle is like $3 or $4, you know what I mean? So I just kind of go mad with it and spray it everywhere. It smells so good. I love it. It's like very inoffensive. It doesn't last long at all. It like dissipates really quickly. Lush Twilight. This is such a calming smell. This is what sleep smells like. It's lavender and like tonka or vanilla. Yeah, lavender and tonka is just so relaxing, like comforting, cool, dreamy sleep smell. big standby of this. I've been using this for years and years now, this Twilight scent in particular, probably minimum of 4 or 5 years I've been using this scent, just around the house because I love it so much. Okay, so we have a trooper in my stash. You see how little perfume there is left there? There's like this is Jeanne by Lanvin. Girly, flirty, clueless, floral rose with berries in the middle, and just it's like bright and flirty and sweet and floral and fruity. It has a really good cool down in the middle where it's not too sweet. And I've had this bottle for years and years. I'm almost at the tail end of it. This is a discontinued Yves Saint Laurent perfume that I have been in love with since middle school. Hoard this little bottle that I have left. I really hope that they decide to bring this Babydoll back because it's like such a good smell. And I hope they don't change it too much. This is A Kiss from Violet. It's Gucci perfume oil. For aromatherapy, I know lavender is really, really popular, but this violet is more calming for me than lavender is. And it's just the most perfect, like gentle, cool, powdery, calming, like I just love this. It's A Kiss from Violet. Perfume that I bought recently, this is the bottle, look how girly she is. It's a Parfum de Marly. Parfum de Marly, Paris. And her name is Delina. I don't even know where to start. Like, I fell in love with it as soon as I smelled it. And of course, it was a very expensive perfume. Delina by Parfum de Marly, loved her. Have not smelled her on anyone else but myself yet. Yeah, I think I've kind of moved on from the rose into the violet category, which I'm super happy about. Rose is very warm and lovey-dovey, and violet is just very cool and languish and woman of leisure, you know what I mean?